Alright, this is my video on how to breed mealworms. Right here, basically looking at its life cycle. There goes the mealworm, the pupa, and the beetle. What you do is you go to your pet store, buy say 500 to 1,000 mealworms. If you want, you can actually order them online. But if you need to, you can start off with 200. Just get some. Feed them. Don't feed them to your animals or your pets or go fishing. Just keep feeding them. Potatoes, lettuce, pretty much anything until they turn into pupa. Now that's pupa. It might look dead, it's not moving, but it's alive. Alright, you let that go for a few weeks, and the next thing you know, that pupa will turn into them beetles. Now you want to have these all three in different containers. If you can't, you can have the pupa and the mealworms together, but then separate the beetles, because the beetles are known to eat the heads of the pupa. Once you get your beetle, you take it, you put it in your beetle bin. This is it. Just a little container I got at the dollar store. I think it was like $4. I cut a hole in the lid. You really don't have to have a lid. But this is what I do. I got them in oatmeal. Basically, I got the big oatmeal. It's not a good idea. You want to get like the most shreddedest oatmeal you can find, because it's hard to sift the mealworms out of there. I just had that, so I said I'm going to use it. But this is what happens. Put your egg things in there, and then they hide everywhere. I mean, they're all down there eating the potato. And, they're pretty much everywhere. Plus, they're buried. They're buried under the oatmeal. And that's what you want to do. You want to get them in there. And basically, get as many beetles as you can and just let them go. Just let them go. You actually see them mating. If you kind of look down there, there's two right there. Yeah, they are mating, and they are going to have eggs. As you can see, the male's on top and the female's on the bottom. And if you look around, you can kind of see this everywhere. So what I do is I leave these beetles on that oatmeal. I mean, for a couple weeks, for 2, maybe even 3 weeks sometimes. And then what you want to do is you want to take all these beetles out of here and replace the oatmeal. And the oatmeal that's left in here, what you want to do is you want to put it in another thing. See this? And then I got some more over there. You just take the oatmeal that they were laying on, put it in there, just let it go. Now I'm going to remind you, there's tons of eggs in here. And if you give it, it can actually take up to 2 months for these eggs to all hatch. And then you'll have thousands of mealworms. They are actually so small you can barely see them. You might not think you even have any. But you got to look closely, very closely. As you push it away, I mean, I'm not going to be able to show you with this camera, but there is thousands in here. Tons of babies. I mean, they start off real small. I was actually surprised. But that's pretty much how to breed mealworms. Like I said, there goes the life cycle. Switch them to this bin, and they're good for, feeding your reptiles or going fishing with them. Not just feeding your reptiles. I fish with them also. But that's my video on how to breed mealworms. Thanks for watching.